Hello everyone, this is Marco from KLAR Positive Vibes, and this is our first episode of In the Traces of the Legends, and we're here at the headquarters of Goya Windsurfing, of Quattro and KT, and we're going to have a look inside. We're going to meet our first interview guest, which is Cisco Goya, and we're very honored, obviously, that he took some time and invited us to this to his place. And yeah, we're going to step into here. Also got MFC here, Pio. He's responsible for the amazing fins here. How is it all going?
It's a great position. Great, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good to be here, you know.
Good to be here.
So we're going to talk to the big man for a bit, but we come back to you. This is Pio from MFC.
Thank you.
Some of the best fins there are.
Hopefully, I hope. He's coming.
We hope so. Cool. Oh, there he is. There he is. There is the Cisco Goya. Very honored to meet you, and thanks for the invite to your home, basically.
Yeah.
So let's grab a seat. Nice. Cool. Talk to us a little bit. I mean, I know you had this dream when you were 17 years old to come to Hawaii, to follow your dream of becoming world champion. I think when you were 18, was your first time here. What did it mean to you to come to this unique place, and how did it go from there?
Well, it was the start of life for me. It was, just giving up everything for the dream that I had, and it was so it was pretty big as I came here. You know, it was like the level guys that weren't even trying to be professional. They were 10 times better than me. You know, so it was like, oh man. And looking back and dropping in on some of the waves, I was like, looking back, I'm never gonna ride that wave, you know. So it was all that work, you know, and dedication, and just friendships and relationships that kind of makes it all possible and bearable, you know, like step by step, you know, and yeah.
So and then eventually you got there, 2000, the big year of becoming world champion.
Like 11 years later.
Yeah, so it took 11 years, but still in the end you made it. So it just showed a little bit that you were chasing a dream, and you sort of said like, I'm gonna do this. You sacrificed everything. I think you also put in a lot of work with like a coach.
Yeah, that was part of it. That was kind of like the whole thing was able to get wrapped up by that. It was kind of like bringing it all together. And so it was pretty special that, but you know, sometimes we put the idea of like, you know, like, oh, that's the end. It's what justifies the whole thing, and I think it's not necessarily so much like that. For me, a lot of people say, oh, that's when everything happened, when you became world champion. That's what the key to the world, you know. And I know your friends, I know your business, and it was really every day, step by step, you know. Just going into things that we didn't know and making mistakes, learning, trying again. You know, going through the whole process of establishing the business in '94 and started making our own boards, and then, you know, learning all that. And so it was many things. It wasn't like, you know, one event that makes somebody. I think it's the most important thing is the whole trajectory. And that second, you know, you pick up a trophy and you realize that it lasts for 5 seconds, so it's not even worth it to go for something, you know, for a goal. I think it's the lifestyle.
For sure, and you already talked about establishing brands. I think you were part of Quattro, which we're here now as well a little bit. And then you established also your own brand, which is Goya, under the same company, as I believe.
Yes, so it's all, we created this company that is basically our home. And that's why you said, welcome to your home. This is our home. That's how I see it. And the reason we created this business was because we wanted to have a home, you know, and a place where we can create gear, that we can run the business the way we like, and with the values that we share. And so that became, and then the names, yeah. Okay, on surfing we have KT Surfing, you know, and the whole windsurfing experience is Goya. Quattro is boards, you know, so you have windsurf boards, stand-up paddle boards, and so all the custom world, everything that we create back here. And So it's a collaboration, and everybody has their things that is good at, and that feels that special connection for, and then that person takes that, embrace that challenge, and brings the product.
Well, it looks like it works out really well. I mean, this is very unique. I don't think there's many companies that work like that. We also seen you actually on Silt on the last World Cup,
Yeah.
where you were standing in shorts, actually playing caddy for Brasinho and Albert. And yeah, what does it mean for you? Like the connection to your riders, is that one thing that's very important to you? Just because you know the hard way as well yourself?
It's beautiful. It's the connection, you know. That's what life is about. It's how you connect with things, you know. And I think people is if you're gonna connect with something on this planet, I think it's all living things, you know. And humans is it's just amazing. So for me, it's to be in touch with every parts of my business. Um, I couldn't even say the word business. It's really our day to day, you know. There are times to be with the riders, and we were testing and developing a new board with Brausinho there, and also so there are many things that go behind the whole thing that it seems like an event and all that, and yeah, it's the connection with riders is super important. It's for sure it's something I hold very close to me, and I know what the guys are feeling, and I know the amount of pressure that they have, especially this year with few events. But at least there is one more this year, so that's awesome. The goal, the dream will be to have like 9 events. You know that we have events in Australia, in Japan, in California. That you know we have a true representation of wave sailing and racing as we have of racing right now. You know, racing is it's doing really good. There are like many races, and Benny had like a pretty good year this year with the race boards, and in Denmark he was like really good on the first day, and so it's just yeah, for sure. Sorry, I made it so long.
That's fine. You know, that's part of it. I mean, obviously, I like your take on it. Obviously, to work together. Also, obviously, now we have a company like Mercedes-Benz, which is obviously a very big company, and they're putting money into the sport. How important is it for this sport actually that a company like this is supporting, you know, what's going on, supporting maybe a little bit of the lifestyle, but also the craziness people go into with the windsurfing. I mean, they go out in challenging conditions and everything, and the potential is obviously really high, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's super amazing because it's a car, you know, that everybody, it's very technical, and I think windsurfing is technical as well. And so I'm probably there are like a few guys in the development department that windsurf too. So, you know, it's I think they're gonna be excited developing gear and products that that kind of cater this demographic, and I think they will benefit really well from it because not many other brands are doing it, and them being a leader on that, and I think they can really add like a spice to the brand, like working with you guys, you know. And that logo never looked so good, you know. Mixing it with aloha,
making it colorful. That was the idea. Obviously now we see the IWT also doing already amazing events again. We've seen Peru and Chile and wherever they're going. Obviously it looks like it's working. What do you think it needs to establish this on the world tour again, that more events like this are happening again?
I think it's a lot of effort that like Semyon and Dawn and Russ and Sam, when she started it was like a big dream, and what they were able to accomplish against, you know, with no support and just going, and just like Philip Brew with the Defi win, you know. It's just amazing. It's showing how thirsty the thirst that there is for this to happen, you know, for this sport to really come forward. It's just an amazing sport, and if we are able to bring it across to the world, we're gonna start to understand what the sport is really is, you know, and what can really be. And so yeah, I'm thankful for the PWA, all the efforts that they do. They're like, you know, focus so much on how professional they run the events. The IWT going at you know, going from like Peru to you name it, into the new frontiers, they went into dream places, and then they figure out how to do it there, and they started with like zero budget, and they still doing it with zero budget, and just making it professional, making videos, putting prize money for the whole tour, the year winner, it was just amazing, and collaborating with the PWA, and it's just how much they're able to really bring it together, because at the end, that's where we're truly going to understand what the potential of our sport is, when we come all together. And this is a clear sign of what happens when we bring it together.
Sounds very good. And lastly, you still get out on the water much, or you're more
Tomorrow
busy
looks
with
like
like?
the win is tomorrow, man.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're hopefully going to be on the water. Man, thanks for your time, Francisco. This has really been a big honor. And to show our thing, we got like a little presente for you. Inside you will find some happy socks. I'm not sure you're needing much socks here. And the other thing you find in there is a girl from Viva la Move. She's a German lady. German lady that travels around the world and collecting all the bits and bobs, and she makes like chains like this.
Oh, wow.
So it's a great thing.
Super nice socks.
Happy people, happy socks.
This is awesome.
There you go.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much for your time, and hope to see you on the water tomorrow.
Me too, man.
This is it. This is JAKLAR Positive Vibes, in the traces of the legends. Signing out for now. See you soon.